give my yes to you today. I choose.
Good morning. It's Monday, the 23rd of February, and I've got a cup of coffee here this morning. If you have your Bibles, this is Coffee with God. Turn to Luke chapter 17, verse 15. Luke 17, verse 15. Yeah, the context is Jesus enters a certain town. 10 lepers see him. They ask to be healed. And he says, go show yourself to the priest. And while they went, they were cleansed. In their act of obedience, the healing, the miracle took place. Oftentimes, God tells us to do something in order to bring about God's work in our lives. It's a step of faith that we need to take in order for God to reciprocate with the miracle needed. But verse 15 says, and one of them, when he saw that he was healed, returned and with a loud voice glorified God. 10 were healed. One makes an occasion to celebrate. One turns back and says, thank you. And so often we go through life and we only realize after the conversation the impact or the truth that a friend or a colleague or an acquaintance has shared into our life. And we just take it for granted. In the sense, we're so busy and our time is so limited that we don't turn back. We don't go back and say thank you for that. Thank you for that time together with you last week. I only realized today that it was an incredibly rich and rewarding time. So thank you for the opportunity to have been with you in last week and for what we shared. It meant so much to me. People make a lot about the one leper going back, and Jesus even says, were there not 10? Was there only this Samaritan? There's a whole other sermon thought or thought around those scriptures about, even the most unworthy are oftentimes the most thankful. Those that are entitled take it for granted and just move on. But leaving that aside, I want to just make it practical ek wil dit vir ons prakties maak. En is nie net die Here wat goeie goed doen. Daar's vriende, daar's mense wat tyd afstaan, tyd in jou belê en baie keer gebruik die Here hulle om net 'n waarheid uit te bring, uit te lig, met jou te deel. En hoeveel keer? En weer eens, hierdie verwys na 'n Samaritaan wat teruggegaan het. Maar hoeveel keer, veral in ons eie huishouding, ons sê dankie vir ons vrou, dankie vir ons man, dankie vir ons kinders, dankie vir ons ouers, vir wat hulle vir ons beteken. Ek sê nou nie, daar's daai respekvolle dankie vir alles wat 'n mens vir jou doen. Maar vanaand as jy agterkom, maar wow, dit was 'n diep oomblik. Dit was 'n besonderse oomblik. Daai het regtig 'n verskil in my lewe gemaak. En kom ons word 'n dankbare mensdom en kom ons gaan terug. Kom ons gaan terug na die mense wat die Here gebruik en vir hulle sê, die Here het jou regtig gebruik. Not only is it good for your soul, but it's good for the person as well. It just encourages them and to carry on doing the right thing, making the difference that God enables them to make. Well, that's quite a mouthful for a Monday morning. Trust that you have a wonderful Monday and that you enjoy the rest of that coffee. And maybe just start now by sitting there before, as you finish your coffee, and saying thanks to God for the weekend, for the service, for the sermon you sat under, for the people that chatted to you before and after church. Give thanks.